When you think of the ocean's deadliest animals, images of sharks, jellyfish, and whales might come to mind. But these creatures are just the tip of the iceberg, if you will. Because lurking beneath the ocean's surface, hidden away in the darkest depths, are some of the most bizarre and terrifying animals on planet Earth. So join us today as we take you on a journey into the heart of the Mariana Trench, where you'll meet some of the creepiest creatures that have ever existed. From giant squid to even bigger mysteries. This is one adventure you won't soon forget. But before we dive in, click that like button to show the world your love for all things creepy. And stick around till the end, because the last creature you'll meet is straight out of a nightmare. Okay, let's get started. The ocean is full of creepy crawlies. You already knew that. From anglerfish with their glowing lures to the mimic octopus that can change its shape at will. But have you ever heard of the frilled shark? If not, then prepare to be amazed by this nightmare-inducing eel-like creature. The frilled shark has a unique look that sets it apart from other sea creatures. Its body is covered in frills, which are actually modified scales that create a rough sandpaper-like texture. And its jaws are lined with sharp razor-like teeth that are perfect for catching prey. But don't be fooled by its seemingly slow movement. The frilled shark is a master of ambush, capable of launching itself forward with lightning speed to snatch unsuspecting prey. These sharks are usually found in deep waters around the world, and they feed on pretty much anything they can catch, including fish, squid, and even other sharks. They typically hunt at night when their prey is most active, and they use their keen sense of smell to track down their next meal. But while the frilled shark is a formidable predator, it's also an endangered species. Overfishing and habitat loss have led to a significant decline in their population, and they could be on the brink of extinction if something isn't done to protect them. So, while the frilled shark may be a scary-looking creature, it's also a reminder of the importance of preserving our oceans and the creatures that live in them. Now, let's move on to another creepy creature that calls the deep sea home, the Big Fin Squid. The Big Fin Squid is a relatively new discovery in the world of marine biology, having only been discovered in 2004. Since then, scientists have learned that it's one of the largest invertebrate predators in the deep sea, with a maximum recorded length of 13 meters and a weight of over 250 kilograms. That's almost as heavy as an adult elephant. The Big Fin Squid is also known as the colossal squid because of its massive size and strength. In fact, it has the biggest eyes of any animal on Earth, measuring a whopping 27 centimeters across. That's about the size of a basketball. These giant peepers help the squid to detect the faintest glimmer of light in the darkest depths of the ocean, which is useful for hunting prey or avoiding being eaten itself. The Big Fin Squid has sharp, hooked suckers that it uses to hold onto its prey and tear it to pieces. It also has a beak like a parrot and a set of sharp teeth for piercing the skin of its victims. While the Big Fin Squid is mostly found in the southern hemisphere, there have been sightings of it in the northern hemisphere as well. It's a truly fascinating and terrifying creature that continues to amaze scientists and researchers. So what do you think? Have you seen anything like the Big Fin Squid? Share your thoughts below. And while you're at it, hit that like button if you're loving this video so far. It really helps us out. But moving on, let's explore the underwater world some more and discover what other creepy creatures might be lurking in the shadows. You never know what you might find. Let us now introduce you to the zombie slug, a snail that doesn't die. Yep, you heard that right. This bizarre creature is known by the scientific name Navicella galavidiana, but you can call it the zombie slug. And here's why. You see, this snail has a unique ability to reanimate itself after being decapitated. Wait, what? Yeah, we don't quite understand it either. The zombie slug can survive without its head for up to 3 weeks, and during that time it can move around, hunt for food, and even reproduce. Talk about a creepy crawly. Scientists believe that the zombie slug has a decentralized nervous system, which means that its brain is not concentrated in a single area like the head. Instead, it's spread throughout its body. This allows the slug to continue functioning even after losing its head. So if you ever come across a zombie slug in the wild, don't be alarmed. but do keep your distance. You don't want to become part of its weird science experiment. Imagine you're floating through the dark depths of the ocean when suddenly you see a pair of glowing eyes staring back at you. You try to get a closer look, but the creature darts away into the darkness, leaving you with more questions than answers. Well, that unsettling experience could very well be a close encounter with the vampire squid. Despite its rather dramatic name, the vampire squid is not actually a squid at all. Instead, it's a member of an entirely separate group of marine creatures called vampiromorphids. These little guys are characterized by their webbed arms and spooky red eyes, which they use to ambush their prey in the dark depths of the ocean. But unlike their famous cousin, the Humboldt squid, vampire squids are tiny, rarely exceeding 30 centimeters in length. They're also not actually vampires, despite their blood-sucking appearance. Instead, they're scavengers, feeding on dead animals that sink to the bottom of the ocean. However, the vampire squid does have a few tricks up its sleeve, or should we say, tentacle. When threatened, it can turn itself inside out, exposing its webbed arms to scare off potential predators. And it can also release a cloud of bioluminescent ink to confuse and startle its attackers. So if you're ever swimming in the ocean, and you see a pair of glowing red eyes staring at you from the darkness, don't be a hero. Just swim away. Hold up, folks. We've saved the scariest for last, with a creature that's sure to haunt your nightmares. Meet the blobfish. This strange-looking fish is the stuff of nightmares. A gelatinous blob with a gaping mouth full of sharp teeth and eyes that seem to stare straight into your soul. But don't be fooled by its seemingly slow and sluggish movements. The blobfish is a master of disguise, able to camouflage itself against rocks and seaweed to ambush its prey. These creepy crawlies are found in the coastal waters of Australia and New Zealand, where they feed on small crustaceans and fish eggs. Now, you might be wondering, why does the blobfish look like, well, a blobby fish out of water? It's all about adaptation. You see, the blobfish lives at depths of up to 600 feet, where the pressure is intense. Its gelatinous flesh allows it to withstand the crushing pressures of the deep sea, but it also gives it a rather unusual appearance when brought to the surface. In fact, the blobfish has been dubbed the world's ugliest animal by many, which is quite ironic considering its creepy appearance. So if you ever find yourself swimming in the murky depths of the ocean, keep an eye out for the blobfish. It might just be lurking around the corner waiting to pounce. And there you have it, folks, a glimpse into the terrifying world of the ocean's creepiest creatures. From the frilled shark to the vampire squid, these bizarre beasts are sure to haunt your nightmares for days. But hey, that's what makes them so fascinating, right? Their weird, creepy, crawly nature is what makes them so intriguing to us humans. So, next time you're feeling brave, take a dip in the ocean and try to spot some of these creepy creatures for yourself. Just remember to stay safe and keep your eyes open for those glowing red eyes or unexpected sucker punches. Who knows? You might just be the next person to encounter a real-life zombie slug. Now, if you enjoyed this journey into the dark side of the ocean, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for more creepy tales and terrifying encounters. Thanks for watching, and happy home.